In a vast room filled with strange creatures, the Galactic Council was meeting. The council was made up of different alien species from across the universe. They gathered to discuss the future of many planets, but today their focus was on one small planet, Earth. The council members sat in their grand chairs, each one bigger than a human. Some had scales, others had feathers, and a few looked almost like blobs of jelly. They were powerful beings, and they liked to show it. Today they were excited to talk about the humans, a species they had long looked down upon. "Why are we wasting our time on those tiny creatures?" an alien named Zorak said, waving a tentacle dismissively. He was known for his loud voice and sharp tongue. "Humans are weak! They are small and fragile. They can't even survive in space without their silly suits." The other council members laughed. They enjoyed mocking the humans. One alien with bright blue skin named Ilara chimed in, "I heard they have to eat 3 meals a day just to stay alive. How pathetic. What kind of species needs so much food?" More laughter erupted in the room. The council members shared stories about the humans. They talked about how humans fought among themselves, how they struggled to understand the universe, and how they had so many problems on their little planet. Each story made the council feel stronger and more powerful. Meanwhile, on Earth, a group of scientists and military leaders watched the council's meeting on a large screen. They could see and hear everything happening in the Galactic Council room. They were shocked and angry at the way the aliens were making fun of them. "Look at them!" shouted Dr. Lee, a scientist with glasses. "They think they're so much better than us just because they're big and colorful. They don't know what we're capable of." General Thompson, a military leader, nodded. "We need to show them they are wrong. We can't let them think humans are weak. We are strong in our own way." The team in the room began brainstorming. They knew they had to come up with a plan that would prove the council wrong. After a long discussion, they decided to create a fleet of ships that would surprise the aliens. They had been working on teleportation technology, and this seemed like the perfect time to use it. "We can build a fleet that can appear out of nowhere," Dr. Lee said excitedly. "When the council sees our ships, they will understand that humans are not to be underestimated." As the scientists worked day and night, the council continued to mock humans. They believed that their size made them superior, but they did not know about the determination and resourcefulness of humans. Back in the council room, Zorak stood up again, his voice booming. "I propose we send a ship to Earth to teach them a lesson. They need to understand their place in the galaxy." Ilara and some others agreed, eager to show off their power. "Yes, let's show them how weak they really are. We'll send one of our largest ships to scare them." The council voted, and their plan was set. They would send an enormous ship to Earth, intending to frighten the humans into submission. But as they laughed and plotted, they had no idea that humans were already preparing to surprise them. In the shadows of their council chamber, whispers of doubt began to surface. Some alien leaders wondered if mocking humans was a wise choice. They had heard stories of humans rising to the challenge, but the majority dismissed these thoughts. They were too caught up in their arrogance. As the council continued their meeting, the atmosphere grew tense. The humans, hidden behind screens, were hard at work, ready to turn the tide. They were no longer the weak species the council thought they were. The stage was set for a shocking turn of events. Little did the council know that their mocking laughter would soon echo through space as they faced the surprising power of the human fleet. The fate of Earth and its people was about to change forever. Back on Earth, a team of dedicated scientists and military leaders worked tirelessly in a high-tech lab. The mood was serious, yet there was an undercurrent of excitement. They had watched the Galactic Council mock them and belittle their species, and now it was time to prove their worth. Dr. Lee stood at the front of the room, pointing at a large screen. "We have a chance to show the council that humans are not weak. We can build a fleet that will surprise them." His eyes sparkled with determination. The room filled with nods of agreement. General Thompson, wearing his military uniform, stepped forward. "We've been working on teleportation technology for years. If we can get a fleet of ships to appear in front of the council, it will show them how powerful we really are." The scientists and engineers gathered around a table covered with blueprints and schematics. They started brainstorming ideas on how to create a massive fleet. "We need at least 20 ships, maybe more," suggested Maya, a talented engineer. "They must be fast and equipped with advanced weapons. We cannot let them underestimate us again." As the team discussed designs and features, the atmosphere buzzed with energy. They shared stories of human bravery and innovation, reminding each other of their resilience. We've survived wars, diseases, and countless challenges on our planet. We can do this, Dr. Lee said, inspiring everyone in the room. For weeks, the team worked day and night. They built ships, upgraded old ones, and created new technology to make their fleet more impressive. The scientists collaborated with the military to ensure every ship would be ready for the unexpected confrontation. In another part of the lab, a group of scientists was busy developing the teleportation device. This device would be the key to their plan. If they could teleport their fleet directly in front of the Galactic Council, it would be a shocking surprise. "We must test the device first," said Ravi, a young scientist with a bright mind. "If it works, we will be ready to teleport our ships. But we need to make sure it's safe." After countless trials and some failures, the team finally achieved a breakthrough. They managed to teleport a small drone successfully. The room erupted in cheers as the drone reappeared a few hundred meters away. "It worked! We can do this!" Maya shouted, her voice full of excitement. With renewed determination, the team focused on their final preparations. They painted the ships in bright colors and equipped them with the latest technology. They wanted to impress the Galactic Council and show them that humans could stand tall alongside their mighty rivals. As the days passed, tension grew among the council members, unaware of the brewing storm on Earth. They continued to laugh and plan their visit to intimidate the humans. But back on Earth, the human team was on the brink of something monumental. On the day of the teleportation, the atmosphere was electric. The team gathered around the control center, hearts pounding with excitement and fear. "This is it," General Thompson said, standing tall. "Once we teleport our fleet, there is no turning back. We will show them we are not to be trifled with." Dr. Lee took a deep breath. "Let's remember why we are doing this. We want to prove to the Council that we are strong and capable. It's not just about revenge, it's about respect." With the final checks completed, the countdown began. 3, 2, 1, teleport. In an instant, the first ship vanished from the launch bay, and the team watched in awe as it appeared in the vastness of space. The success of the test filled them with hope. They repeated the process one by one until the entire fleet was ready. As the last ship teleported, the control room erupted in cheers. They had done it. The humans now had an enormous fleet ready to confront the Galactic Council. Little did the Council know that their mocking laughter would soon turn into shock and fear. Humanity was ready to show the galaxy their true power, and they would not be ignored any longer. The day had finally come. The sun shone brightly over the launch site on Earth, but in space the atmosphere was tense. The Galactic Council had gathered, and their laughter echoed in their grand meeting room. They were eagerly awaiting their plan to send a powerful ship to Earth. They were confident that their size and strength would easily intimidate the humans. "Let's show them who is in charge," Zorak declared, slamming a tentacle on the table. The other council members cheered, still believing that the humans posed no real threat. They could not see that they were about to be caught off guard. Back on Earth, the mood was completely different. The human team stood in the control center, focused and ready. The countdown was about to begin, and everyone's hearts raced with excitement and anxiety. They had worked hard to prepare their fleet, and now it was time to prove themselves. "Are we ready?" General Thompson asked, looking around the room. Everyone nodded, their faces a mix of determination and nerves. "Let's do this!" 3, 2, 1, teleport, Dr. Lee shouted, pressing the button that would initiate the teleportation sequence. In an instant, the first ship vanished from the launch bay on Earth, leaving behind a faint glow. As the control team watched the screen, the ship reappeared in the vastness of space, right in front of the Galactic Council's meeting place. The sight was breathtaking. The massive ship shimmered in the starlight, and its sleek design was unlike anything the Council had seen before. "Look!" Elara exclaimed, pointing at the screen. The Council members turned their attention to the view outside, their laughter dying down as confusion filled the room. "What is that?" One by one, the ships from Earth began to teleport into view, forming a gigantic fleet. Soon, dozens of human ships surrounded the Council's location. Each ship was armed and ready, their colors bright and bold. The Council members stared in disbelief. "Is this some kind of trick?" Zorak asked, his voice trembling. "They cannot have built this many ships so quickly." Before anyone could respond, the human fleet activated their communication systems. General Thompson appeared on the screen, looking strong and confident. "Galactic Council, this is General Thompson of the United Earth Forces. We are here to show you that humans are not to be underestimated." Gasps filled the room. The aliens had never seen humans in such a position of power. The once mocked species had transformed into a formidable force, and the council could not believe their eyes. "What do you want?" Zorak demanded, trying to regain his composure. His arrogance had faded, replaced by fear and uncertainty. "We come in peace," General Thompson replied, his voice steady. "But we will not tolerate any threats to our planet. You thought us weak, but today you see our strength." As he spoke, the human fleet arranged itself into a formation, showcasing its size and power. Each ship glowed with energy, ready to defend Earth if necessary. The council members exchanged worried glances, realizing that their plan to intimidate had backfired. Ilara, feeling bold, stepped forward. "You have mocked us for our size and called us weak, but we have faced great challenges on our planet and we have overcome them. Now we stand united, ready to fight for our home." The council, once filled with laughter, now fell silent. They watched as the human ships circled their meeting place, their bright colors contrasting against the dark backdrop of space. The sight was both beautiful and intimidating. "Do you really want to fight us?" General Thompson continued, his tone firm but fair. "Or can we find a way to work together?" The council members hesitated. They had never seen humans so strong, so united. Doubt began to creep into their minds. They had underestimated the resilience of this small species, and now they were faced with the consequences. "What if we offered you a chance to prove yourselves?" suggested a wise alien leader. "Perhaps we can find a way to coexist rather than fight." General Thompson smiled, sensing the shift in mood. "That's what we want. Let us show you how humans can contribute to the galaxy. Together we can achieve great things." As the council began to discuss the proposal, a sense of hope filled the air. The humans had turned the tide, surprising everyone with their unexpected strength. The once mocked species had become a force to be reckoned with, and the Galactic Council now faced a choice: embrace this new alliance or risk losing everything. The future of Earth and its people hung in the balance, ready to unfold in ways no one could have predicted. The mood in the Galactic Council's meeting room had changed dramatically. Just moments ago, they had been mocking humans, but now they were staring at a fleet of powerful human ships surrounding them. General Thompson stood confidently before them on the screen, and the council members felt a mix of fear and uncertainty. Zorak's tentacles trembled as he spoke. "What do we do now? We cannot just back down after all that we said about them." His voice echoed in the chamber, filled with panic. Some council members nodded in agreement. They felt threatened by the unexpected strength of the humans. Others, however, began to question their earlier decisions. "Perhaps we have been too harsh on them," Ilara said quietly, glancing at the glowing fleet outside. "They have proven their worth. We should not underestimate them any longer." As the council debated, General Thompson took the opportunity to address the gathering. "We come in peace, but we are ready to defend our home. We want to show you that humans are capable of great things. Together we can achieve more than we ever could apart." The tension in the room grew as the council members whispered among themselves. Some argued for peace, while others pushed for aggression. Zorak, feeling backed into a corner, shouted, "They are trying to deceive us! We must send our ships to attack before they strike." General Thompson heard Zorak's threat through the communication channel. "If you choose to attack us, it will not end well for anyone," he warned. "We are not here to fight, but we will defend ourselves if needed." Suddenly, a wise alien leader named Eldar stood up. He had a reputation for being calm and thoughtful. "We must find a way to work together. Our galaxy faces bigger threats than humans. If we continue to fight among ourselves, we will all lose." Eldar's words hung in the air, and slowly some council members began to agree. They realized that uniting with the humans could strengthen their position in the galaxy. But Zorak was not convinced. "We cannot trust them. They will only use this alliance to attack us later." Feeling the pressure, the council decided to hold a vote. They would determine whether to accept the humans' offer or prepare for battle. The room filled with tension as they cast their votes, and the results would shape the future of their relationships. Outside, the human fleet stood ready, their ships glowing with energy. The crew members were alert and focused, watching for any signs of aggression from the council. They had worked hard to reach this point and were prepared to defend their planet if necessary. Back inside the council chamber, the votes were counted. The result was close, with many members divided. "We have to make a decision," Eldar urged. "We cannot afford to waste any more time." Finally, Zorak reluctantly conceded. "Fine. If we must work with them, let's at least test their loyalty. We will assign them a mission to prove their worth." General Thompson's expression changed, sensing the underlying threat in Zorak's words. "What kind of mission do you have in mind?" he asked cautiously. Zorak smirked. "There are reports of a dangerous space pirate group attacking ships near our borders. If the humans can help us eliminate this threat, we might consider forming an alliance. But if they fail, we will have no choice but to see them as enemies." The council nodded in agreement, some feeling uneasy about the challenge they were placing on the humans. General Thompson understood the risks, but was determined to show the council their strength and skills. "We accept your mission," he said firmly. "We will prove ourselves." As the communication ended, General Thompson turned to his crew, who were listening intently. "We have a chance to show them what we can do, but we must be careful. If we fail, we might lose the respect we've gained and even risk war." The crew nodded, ready to take on the challenge. They began to prepare their ships for the mission, knowing that this was their opportunity to prove humanity's strength in the galaxy. Meanwhile, the Galactic Council remained divided. Some members felt hopeful about the potential alliance, while others, like Zorak, plotted ways to regain control and assert their dominance over humans. Tensions were rising, and the future of both species hung in the balance. As the human fleet prepared to embark on their mission, they knew they were about to face danger. But they also understood that this was their chance to change the Council's perception of humanity forever. The stage was set for an epic confrontation that could alter the course of their histories. The human fleet was ready. General Thompson stood at the front of the command center, looking at the faces of his crew. They were filled with determination and excitement. This mission could change everything for humanity. "We are going to show the Galactic Council what we are capable of. Let's make them see that humans are a force to be reckoned with." The crew cheered, their spirits high. They had trained hard for this moment, and now it was time to prove themselves. The mission was simple. Find the space pirates who had been attacking ships near the Council's borders and stop them. It was a chance to gain the Council's trust and show them that humans were not weak. As they entered their ships, the control room buzzed with activity. Engineers monitored systems and pilots prepared for launch. The fleet consisted of 20 advanced human ships, each equipped with powerful weapons and technology. They were ready for anything. "Prepare for launch!" General Thompson commanded. The ships powered up, and soon they were soaring through space, leaving Earth behind. The stars twinkled like diamonds, and the crew felt a rush of excitement. After hours of travel, they arrived at the coordinates where the pirate attacks had been reported. General Thompson scanned the area. "There! We have incoming ships," he announced, pointing at the screen. The crew turned to see a group of pirate ships approaching. They were smaller and more agile than the human fleet, but they looked fierce. The pirates, confident in their speed, did not expect a challenge. "They will regret underestimating us," Thompson said, his voice steady. "Let's show them our power." The human ships formed a defensive line, ready to protect each other. "Engage at will," Thompson ordered. The crew fired their weapons, and bright beams of energy shot through the darkness of space. The pirates quickly realized they were facing a much larger threat than they had anticipated. A fierce battle erupted. The humans worked together flawlessly, covering each other as they attacked the pirates. Ship after ship fell to their firepower, and the crew felt a surge of confidence with every successful strike. In the heat of battle, one of the pirate ships tried to escape. "We can't let them get away!" Maya, one of the pilots, shouted. General Thompson nodded in agreement. "Follow them! We need to send a message that humanity will not back down." The human ships pursued the fleeing pirate, their engines roaring. As they chased the pirate through an asteroid field, Thompson saw an opportunity. "Use the asteroids as cover. We can surprise them." The crew maneuvered their ships skillfully through the rocky terrain. The pirate ship, believing it had escaped, slowed down. In that moment, the humans struck with all their might, launching a barrage of weapons that hit the pirate ship hard. "We did it!" one of the crew members shouted as the pirate ship exploded into a shower of debris. Cheers erupted among the crew, and they celebrated their victory. They had proven themselves on the battlefield. After the battle, General Thompson sent a message to the Galactic Council, reporting their success. "We have eliminated the threat. The pirates will no longer attack your ships," he declared, pride swelling in his chest. A few moments later, the council responded. "We are impressed by your skills and teamwork," Zorak said, trying to mask his surprise. Perhaps we underestimated humanity after all. We may have much to learn from you." With those words, a new chapter began. The humans had changed the Council's view, and the path to an alliance was open. General Thompson felt a sense of hope for the future. "This is just the beginning," he said to his crew. "We have proven ourselves. But we must continue to work together to ensure peace in the galaxy." The crew cheered again, feeling proud of their achievements. They had faced danger and succeeded, and now they had a chance to build a strong relationship with the Galactic Council. As the human fleet returned to the Council, they were greeted with respect instead of mockery. The Council members listened intently as Thompson shared their experiences and lessons learned from the battle. In that moment, humanity took its first steps toward becoming a respected member of the galaxy. The Council understood that strength comes not just from size, but from unity and courage. Together, they would face future challenges, ensuring peace for all. As they looked out at the stars, General Thompson knew that this was only the beginning. The humans had shown their strength and resilience, and they were ready to build a brighter future for themselves and their new allies in the galaxy.